Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the more intriguing what-ifs in modern aviation. Could the Boeing 710 have become the successor to the legendary Boeing 747? We all know the 747, affectionately dubbed the Queen of the Skies. It revolutionized air travel and dominated the long-haul market for over 50 years. But, as with all things, its reign couldn't last forever. With airlines now favoring more fuel-efficient, flexible aircraft, the 747 is gradually being phased out. This raises a fascinating question. What aircraft could have taken its crown? Well, Boeing once had a bold idea. Enter the Boeing 710 back in the mid-2010s. The company toyed with the concept of a larger, stretched version of the already impressive 777-9. This proposed variant, unofficially referred to as the 777-10 or Trip 710, was designed to seat approximately 450 passengers, depending on configuration. That would have made it one of the highest capacity twinjets ever conceived. Now, here's the kicker. Boeing confirmed at the 2016 Farnborough Air Show that the technology and capability to build this plane already existed. If an airline had placed an order, Boeing could have made it a reality. The 710 was envisioned as a modern, fuel-efficient alternative to the 747, perfect for carriers still operating large quadjets. But aviation is never that simple. 2016 wasn't an easy year for Boeing. The 737 MAX crisis was just starting to simmer beneath the surface, and production setbacks were mounting. Resources were stretched thin, and the company was already dealing with delays in certifying the 777-9, adding a whole new aircraft variant to the mix. Not exactly the easiest sell. Still, let's dream a little. What if Boeing had greenlit the 710 project? On paper, it looked like a worthy heir to the 747. Greater capacity, cutting-edge tech, improved fuel efficiency, and extended range. It ticked all the right boxes. But would it have succeeded? Here's where things get tricky. The aviation market has shifted dramatically. Airlines are now laser-focused on efficiency, flexibility, and environmental sustainability. Behemoths like the 747 and Airbus A380 are slowly being retired, not because they aren't marvels of engineering, but because they no longer make economic sense. Today's airlines don't need aircraft that seat 450-plus passengers. They want smaller, long-range jets that can fly direct routes more economically. Planes like the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350 have become the new favorites because they offer the perfect blend of range, capacity, and efficiency. Even the 777-9, despite being a phenomenal machine, has found it tough to secure orders outside a few major international carriers. If Boeing had gone ahead with the 710, it likely would have faced the same issues. It would have been a niche product, great for a few routes, useful for some carriers, but too big and too specialized for the majority. And let's not forget the logistical and certification challenges. The 777-9 still isn't certified as of 2025, and that's nearly a decade after Boeing unveiled it. A 710 variant would almost certainly have faced even longer delays, with a possible entry into service no earlier than the 2030s. By that point, the market might have already moved on. New propulsion technologies, next-gen materials, and sustainable fuel solutions could make even the 710 seem outdated before it ever flew. Boeing would have risked repeating the same mistake that ultimately doomed the 747, building a plane for a market that no longer existed. And here's another twist. Even though the 710 was never built, its shadow still looms. Boeing's 777X program, which includes the 777-8 and 777-9, is Boeing's current response to long-haul demand. These jets offer similar range and performance with better efficiency and passenger comfort, and they align much more closely with what airlines want today. So, did Boeing make the right call in shelving the 710 concept? Probably. While it could have been an engineering marvel and a symbolic successor to the 747, may not have been a commercial success. The market had already shifted and continues to shift toward aircraft that prioritize versatility and lower operating costs. Still, aviation is full of fascinating hypotheses. What if Boeing had taken the plunge? What if the 710 had entered service and dazzled the skies as the next big thing? We'll never know for sure, but it's fun to imagine. So what do you think? Could the Boeing 710 have replaced the 747 and kept the legacy alive? Or did Boeing dodge a bullet by not pursuing it further? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future aviation stories. And